Welcome. In this video I'm going to be taking a look at this JOILCAN 74-inch tripod. So this was provided to me by the distributor, but they're not compensating me for this video and they're not reviewing it before I post it. If you find this video helpful and you want to purchase one of these, I'll put a link to it in the description on Amazon. If you use that link, it helps me out a little bit and doesn't cost you anything extra. So on the side here it says stable, extendable, lightweight. So let's get this opened. Okay, so it comes in a bag. We also have a smartphone adapter. So this is spring loaded, so you can attach a smartphone here. Let's open up the bag. Pull this out at the handle. It's like there's the head and the feet. And there's the tripod. And here's an extra mount. So let's take a quick look at the manual. So this talks about the different parts. This has a 1/4 mounting screw, quick release knob, quick release plate, horizontal rotation lock knob, vertical tilt lock knob, handle, crank. The legs are D-shaped, has a center brace, hook, leg flip lock, rubber foot. So this talks about how to use it. I'll just demonstrate it instead of looking through the manual. Same here on all of this. And it has some notes here. You want to read through those. This talks about limitations of it and such. Let's get this out. So the first thing I'll do is I will screw the feet on. So these pivot so they can fit on uneven ground. Okay, so I have the feet on. I'll splay the legs a little bit. We'll head up here to the top. So here's the head. We'll screw this on. Okay, so that's tight. And then we'll put the handle in here. There we go. So let's take a look at the parts of this. So when it's folded up, typically, I'll loosen this up, but I'll show it in a minute. Typically the handle will fit certain areas when you fold this down better. Like this has a knob here, probably right about here. And then I'll push up on this. And this is kind of the folded form here. So if we want to put that in the bag, we can put it in like so and zip it up. So we pull it out of the bag and then you can open this up, press this down, and then this will turn. So when you have this down, you turn it and it locks it. So this will not move. So that makes it stable. And now each leg has an extension. So it has 3 legs. It's a tripod. That makes it very stable. So we pull the leg out and we lock that. I'm going to leave those down for now. There is a hook here, so you could hang a bag or something from this to give it a little extra stability. So the weight will help hold the tripod down. We have foam on all 3 legs towards the top, so it's nice to handle. But there is also a handle here, like that, to carry it by. Right here we have a level, so you can level your tripod. So to level it, I need to raise this side, so I'll just loosen one of these feet and I'll lift it very carefully. And I need to do this side a little bit. This one a little more. And that's about right. So you can play around with those feet a little bit to level it. Since you only have 3 feet, it shouldn't be hard to level. So next we have this crank, so you can loosen this knob and this will crank up. We have this knob here is for rotating this direction. So if we tighten this, it stops rotating. So that would be for your pan. And then we have this for the tilt. So you loosen this up and tighten it, so that makes it stable. Loosen it and we can tilt it. This here allows us to tilt 90 degrees, like so. So if you have a DSLR in here and you're shooting in landscape mode, you can tilt it up to shoot portrait mode. Then this is the mount for your camera, so that comes off. The nice thing is, this comes with multiple mounts. So you could have your DSLR on one, you could have a GoPro on the other. You could go to taking photographs, throw the GoPro in here and do time lapse. So to attach it to a camera, we have the 1/4 thread. Here I have a 360 camera, and I'll put that in there. And now it's mounted. Here I have the phone mount. I'll mount the second one to it. I can put a phone in here, like so, and then to swap it. Now this didn't go in easy. You see the little handle here? We want to make sure that's folded in. That's common on a lot of tripods. And there we've switched to the smartphone mount. This also does have a cold shoe up here so you can mount a microphone. Actually, I'll just leave that on there like that. So I'm going to set this on the floor. I'm going to extend the legs all the way and we'll measure the height of this. Okay, so I have this all set up. I'll measure from the floor to the top here and we're at around 73 or just under 74 inches. So we're like a 1/16 of an inch from 74. Now that is to the top of the mount. The camera lens is another, say, 4 or 5 inches higher than that. You know, depending on your camera you use, the lens will be at a different position. But this is a very tall tripod. Let me lower this here. and that's right at 63 inches. Of course, you can have this even lower by lowering the sections. So now I'm going to take this outside and I'll shoot a little footage with it, and I'll shoot footage of what it looks like. Okay, so here I am outside. So here you can see the scale of the tripod, and you can see the doorway adjacent to it. The top is about the height of the doorway. So this is a very tall tripod. And here's some video shot with the tripod. I can tilt it, and I can pan it. I'm limited on what I can show here due to privacy reasons, but you get the idea. Okay, I want to shoot this short clip here, but I just shot a video on this car, and I'm using the tripod here. I didn't need it at full height, so I have one of the legs not expanded, but I have the camera here. I'm using the phone mount, and I added my own light and microphone to that cold shoe. But that worked very well. It held the camera steady, much more steady than I could do with a handheld camera. So that's the JOILCAN 74-inch tripod. If you're looking for a really tall tripod, I think this is a great option. If you're filming something where people are standing up, you can put this up all the way, crank it up, and get above almost everyone's heads. So using a tripod like this is helpful to get different perspectives. And this gets a lot of height because it has the 4 extensions on the legs and it can crank up. But I like that when it's not all extended, it's very portable and easy to carry with the included bag. So that's all I'm going to cover in this video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. If you like this video, please click like. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd appreciate if you could do that. And thanks for watching. Until next time, goodbye.